Hello everybody, welcome back to Furry Friday. That was just Boyer. He had to come and say hi before he had his little afternoon nap. It's just Nicole and I here today. Everybody else is off enjoying the cold weather. I don't like cold weather. Do you like cold weather? No.
Hate it.
No.
Hate it so much.
Since it is getting colder out, we are going to be talking about stuff that we have in the store that is kind of like those must-haves for the winter season or the colder season, wherever you are. But first, Nicole is going to start off with our September promo that we have. Do not forget about this.
So if you are in Regina, Saskatchewan, this is in-store only. Guys, we're doing Bark to School Bingo. You collect a bunch of stamps depending on what you purchase in store. There's some like kind of free ones that you can do online too. And then this card has to be back by October the 3rd. And make sure we bring it in for any other purchases that we need to make in the next, what is it, 2 weeks? I guess, a week and a half, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Whatever's left in September. And then, yeah, we're going to be doing the draws for it on October the 7th. So it has to be here October the 3rd. Don't forget.
Yes. So there's that. And I forgot to mention, if you see us looking back and forth, we have Facebook on our left and TikTok on our right. So if we're looking back and forth, that is why. I'm also going to sneak peek some of the new candles that came in, but I'm not going to give you all of them. Just a little sneak peek. Really quick. It's going to be quick, so be ready. Are you ready? Okay. That's it. That's it. That's only one of them. Okay, ready? That's it. That's it. You gotta wait till next week.
We'll be doing the candles next week. We're still waiting on a couple other ones to show up. We just got part of our order today, so
yes.
The rest will come next week.
Yes, we also are working behind the scenes for you guys a lot, especially Carly. She's setting up our new warehouse space, which that is super cool, so that this Christmas, we have a little bit more space in the store, because if you guys were with us last Christmas, you know it was a little bit of a gong show in here. So this way we have some breathing room. We can do all the Christmas stuff we need in store, but we also have the warehouse space for a little bit extra. But yeah, we're just gonna jump right into today's stuff. As you can see,
a lot.
We do have a lot to go through today. Our main priority here is just to tell you guys the cold weather essentials. So I know it's not 100% winter yet, but it's going to be here before you know it, especially us in Canada and Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan gets very, very cold.
It went like insta fall. Like it was.
I know. As soon as
it was
September
overnight,
hit,
it was crazy. So
yeah, we got to make sure that we're prepped and we're ready for winter. We don't have all of the products here today because most of them are just starting to get released, so we will order those soon. But yeah, let's maybe just start off with the clothing items.
Sure, yeah.
We'll kind of go
the
from
basics.
there. So let's start with that, and we can kind of go from there. So what Nicole has here, these are from Shedro Canine. We want to make sure that especially during the fall season, if we still want to do walks, we do some type of sweater. It just kind of helps especially the smaller guys, stay a little bit warmer. So these ones are super, super cute. It kind of also gives them
stretchy.
like a little turtleneck effect.
Adorable.
Yes, we've had them for the past couple of years, and they are definitely a hit in the store.
They're super soft too, so.
Yes, and they are like machine washable.
Stretchy.
Yeah, they are super, super cool. Yeah. I will answer questions in a little. We just had something fall. We just had to make sure that it wasn't on Boyer.
No,
He's good. But yes, I see there are some questions coming through. If we have some time at the end, I will for sure go through them. We just want to make sure we're getting through this stuff first before we do anything else. But yes, so these are the sweaters from Shedro Canine. They also have these little holes at the top. You're maybe thinking, why is there a hole in my dog's sweater? This is if you're walking them. So if you want to put their harness underneath, and then usually they have that top clip it through here, and then that way you can still use a leash while you're walking them. So these are super, super cool. Okay, next we kind of have a variety here. we'll probably, don't quote me on this, but we will probably order a little bit more of these. We have a little bit of stock left from last summer, or I mean last winter, sorry. But we definitely do need some more sizes and different colors, and usually they come out with a different style usually every year as well. But last year we kind of went all out. Zaner probably has about one of each of these at least, because they're so practical. They all can help with different types of seasons. Zaner always wears his fleece just in the store in winter or around the house, because it's thick in fleece, but it's not super heavy on them either. And they're nice because they can be machine washed. You can walk them in it as well, right? That's why we have that little slit here. I'm talking too much. I just need to show you. So I will give you, yeah, show those ones off.
Yeah.
So these ones, obviously, those are the smaller ones. These are the 8s, I believe. Yeah,
These
so
are
that
8,
would fit
yeah.
a Zaner size. So those ones are for about like a 5-ish pound dog. Probably a little bit less it could go up to, or a little bit higher as well.
It says 3 to 8.
Yes.
On here.
And I think we usually get them from size 8 up until 14-ish. We do have a couple other sizes that are pretty staggered everywhere. But we have those. So all of these ones that I'm going to show you now, these are from RC Pets. So yeah, all of those.
Fleece, great base layer, great for fall.
Great for layering too. Like
Yeah.
if you want to do like this and then the knit sweater on top, you totally can.
Yeah. Or when we get to the jackets, this is a great underneath.
Yes, it's just almost like a sweater. If we were to put a sweater on, that's exactly what it is. So there's those. Somebody just asked where we're located. We're in Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. So if you're in the area, you have to come and say hi. You have to bring your dog as well. We love the pooches. So, or your cat too. Bring your cat. So next, these ones are almost, I would say, like more like a raincoat. They have the name on them. I can't remember the.
No, it just says Cascade.
Yes, the Cascade coat. So these ones are super, super cool. They have a Velcro on the back to kind of help them get in, so you don't need to necessarily, where with the other ones,
They are water resistant.
Yes. So they're kind of like your nice fall jacket for more of the rainy days.
Again, has the little hole so we can clip the harness in there.
Yes.
It's also like doesn't go on over their head, so that's nice. It's got like Velcro around the chest and around the belly, so you don't have to like struggle to put it on over their head. Some of them are not a fan.
Yes. The other one, the one that we just showed you, it is an over the head one, but it is pretty stretchy, so it is
super stretchy.
Yeah, so it isn't super hard to put on either, which is really, really nice. But yeah, so these are cool. So they have kind of like the raincoat material on the back. They have this soft, warm material in the inside. But yeah, they're super cool, tons of different colors, and I believe these are reflective as well. So if you're walking kind of early morning, late at night, that's what we would be looking for.
Perfect. The response to the question was they're in Ontario.
Oh, hello.
So, hello from Regina, but we ship across Canada and in the U.S. and pretty much we can ship anywhere if you reach out to us. But yeah, so if anything we're talking about, you can hop on our website and check it out there as well.
For sure. I'm not sure, not all of the clothing will be on our website, but if you are interested, send us a message and let us know which one you're interested in from the live. Also, if you're like, I remember them talking about this one, but I don't remember what it is, but I want to like screenshot it or whatever, we will be posting our live on YouTube right after we're done. It may take us a couple minutes. Last week we didn't post it right away because
technical Facebook difficulties.
Facebook changed their stuff and we were completely lost and we couldn't find the save video button. So
it took 5 of us, but we figured it out.
Took all 5 of us. But yeah, so if you're interested, we have a baseline shipping fee of $25 within Canada. Anywhere after that, we will have to quote you because shipping costs are not very polite to us small businesses. So definitely keep that in mind. But yeah, so those are the Cascade coats, more of like the rain coats. These ones are super cool too. We have,
oh, I love these ones.
I
think these are so cute.
They're nice because they're bright, but they're basic. So if you're somebody who's like, I don't really like the basic colors, or sorry, the bright colors. I don't like bright colors either, but these ones I really, really like because it gives them a little bit of a pop of color, especially if you're wearing these when you're walking them at night.
Yeah.
But those are super cool. Nicole's
They're like a fuzzy fleece, and they're just so
yes.
cute.
Nicole's gonna show you these. I have to grab something that go along with these.
Okay. Yeah. So again, I think this is like a half and half. It does slip on over the top of the head, but it has the zipper, so it opens really wide.
A double zipper.
And a double zipper. Oh yeah,
so
there is a double zipper.
So that if you want to put your harness on again in between,
yes.
you can kind of find where it is, and or just putting it over top of their head as well.
Yeah, and then it also does Velcro around the belly as well. So it's kind of like half and half.
Yes.
And same with this one.
And we have varieties of colors and sizes as well. And you guys may be wondering, what is this little like thing on the bottom here? So it says on there not to use for their leash. It's actually meant to put they're these little, they call them pop-in lights. These literally pop right in there so that if you're walking at night, you can still see them. If you put them outside, you can still see them. And these are good too because on the back, it ends kind of at the upper chest. So when they go outside to go pee or use the bathroom, it shouldn't get dirty. And yeah, these are really cool because you'll still be able to see them at night. Not all of the RC Pets clothing has the pop-in light spots, but some of them do. And for the longest time, we're like, why is there just a random hole there? And then we found out that's what it's for. And yeah, so super, super cool. Love that.
Yeah, and again, I just love the texture of this one. Like, it just looks so warm and cozy.
Yes, those ones are definitely like an in-between of, it's not like a full fleece sweater, but it's not the thin first one that, not thin, but it's not the first one that we showed you.
It's like double layered for sure in there.
A nice in-between, so kind of like that awkward phase between it's getting kind of colder in fall, but it's not 100% winter yet. That's what you would want to go for. So next I have, these ones are like one of my absolute favorites, especially the little tiny ones because
They're so cute.
they are so cute, you guys. I love them, love them. So these are them. They are literally my favorite. There's Boyer, he has to say hello. These ones are kind of cool. You see, that's what it, so imagine if Boyer was wearing this. Super, super cute. These ones are called the, I can never remember the name. These are the Nimbus Puffers. So if you want to puffer,
right?
What, sorry?
I think they're filled with down, if I remember correctly.
They probably are.
Which is like super warm.
Yes.
Yes, comfortable, lightweight. Oh no, they're not down, but still, they're kind of mimic.
We're gonna get to boots in a second, so we will get there. I see the comment pop up. We will get there. Just 1 second. But yes, so this is the Nimbus Puffer. So if you want to be matching with your floof and get a little puffer for them, these are literally the cutest thing ever. This is kind of like, it does kind of clip off. But it is a little bit of like a stretchy material as well. It does have the pop-in light spot. So if you put them outside in this, this one might be a little bit different. It does go a little bit lower down onto the belly, so just watch that. But it is that, it's not as raincoaty material as the other one that we showed you, the Cascade coat. I don't know how to describe it.
That's what I was just looking for. It's not, it doesn't say it's waterproof, so, or water resistant or anything.
But it definitely
would repel some, but not to the full extent of like the other one.
Yes, for sure. So yeah, they're super cool. So Nicole has the purple and gray. And same thing again, we have the double zipper. And then we have the hole for the leash. And then the double zipper. It even says here the pop-in light as well, you can put in there. And then we also have the lime green and the dark gray.
It's also reflective. I don't know if you mentioned that.
No,
so
I
like
didn't yet.
The trim around the edge here is reflective material. So if you're walking in the dark and car lights hit it, it'll reflect. So they'll be able to see the pups that way too.
Yes.
So yeah, on all of them there around that trim.
And then yeah, so that's the lime green and the gray. And then we also have, the pink one's my favorite. It's kind of like this like corally red pink with super coral zippers. But yeah, super cool, super cute. And same thing again, we have varieties of sizes and colors. We try to bring in as much as we can for the space that we have. But yeah, I assume we will be getting more or similar ones to these. We usually bring in the first ones that we show, like the little fleeces, every single year because they're just so practical. And they're kind of good for like most of the year anyways to wear. So yeah, those are super, super cool. Next, I think we should go into the actual coats. Yeah. So those ones are good for the smaller guys, especially in the winter. And not that the small guys really go outside that often. But what we have next is the Shedro Canine coats. So what this is you unlatch the bottom Velcro, you unlatch the top Velcro. This slips over their head and it just kind of sits on their body. And then you'll attach the Velcro on the bottom, you'll attach it through the neck. And it's actually pretty thick. It has a soft layer on the inside, kind of like a fleece. The top is that like winter coat material. Yep. And then this edge here is reflective material. So if you're walking at night and it's not too chilly. And then on the back as well, I'm just gonna flip it around. Yeah, go for it. It has these two little straps. These two straps are just to go over the back legs. Because with these ones, since it's such a thick material, sometimes when you put it on, the bum part kind of just like lays flat and it sticks out. That way if you put it on the legs, it actually forms around their body. So Nicole has a couple other options. Obviously we have it, these ones would be like a Boyer size. Boyer is about 11, 12 pounds right now. But this would definitely be a bigger dog, probably your medium to larger size dog.
Of course we have them in teal.
Yes, we have the teal. We have like more of like a babyish blue. We have a brighter pink. We have a red. We have black. This one is my absolute favorite. This one always flies off the shelf when we get it in. This one has a little neck as well.
Oh,
it's so cute. It is super, super cute. These ones do not have a neck hole, but these ones do. So that's my finger sticking out there. But yeah, super, super cool. This one isn't as thick, I will say, but because if it's more like a sheep wool on the inside, that kind of makes up for the warmth on the inside. And then we do have the leg straps as well, which are adjustable. Same kind of thing, you just unvelcro it from the middle, you unvelcro it around their neck. And we see dogs come and try these on all the time, and it is super cute.
Of course.
Super cute. We cannot get over them. So yeah, if you're wanting something a little bit more bright and reflective, this is what you kind of go for, the more basic colors. If you want something a little bit more fashionable for the bigger pups, this is definitely what you would go for. So these are all from Shedro Canine as well. I don't know if I mentioned that. Shedro Canine and both RC Pets are really, really great brands. But yeah. So there's those.
Lots of different sizes.
Yes. Nicole's making a pile on a different shelf. Next, so this is going to lead into the next conversation we are having. Somebody mentioned winter boots, but these we're first going to start off with. So we have little socks for them as well. These ones we mostly keep in smaller sizes because usually the bigger pups don't have a problem with their little toes is getting cold. But if
little
you're
toe beans.
Yes. Little toe beans. But if they kind of get if you think they're getting kind of like cold toes around the house, this is what you would do. I would not say wear these outside because they are exactly the same kind of material that we would wear for our socks. Yeah. Yes, they do have little grips on the back so they're not slipping and sliding everywhere, but it's not going to keep their feet warm if you take them outside in these. I mean, if it's a dry day, maybe, but they're just going to get kind of dirty really, really fast. And of course, they come in packs of 4, so super, super cute. We have all different kinds and like styles too, so these ones are like
little sneakers.
Yeah, little sneakers. They're super cute. These ones just have little
Pandas.
Dogs.
I think they're panda.
Or maybe a panda. Oh, probably a panda.
I think that's what it is. Or, yeah, something like that.
Something.
It's got a cute little face on it.
Yeah, so those are like the more like basic socks, like what we would wear just for pups. Then, these ones are their Paws, but they're the sport kind. So they call them the sport kind because the whole tip of the toes is dipped in like that material that's on the bottom of these ones.
That like rubbery.
Yeah. So these could almost be like kind of like a rain boot. Like if it's kind of like a little drizzly outside, but it's your backyard isn't super wet or muddy. These are what you would do because it covers kind of like the whole base around their paw, almost up to their ankle-ish.
Yeah.
But it's same thing. The rest is like that basic cotton or whatever material that is. So it will get wet pretty quick, which will just make them dirty. And this is kind of like that weird material, which I think if you were to get it wet or it's colder, it would just make their toes even colder because it's just like that. I don't know, it's the material. So there's that. But leading into what we were going to talk about, that we actually don't have with us yet. So we are ordering more boots.
Do you want those summer ones? They're the same style, aren't they?
Ish, yeah, you could grab those. So we did have summer boots, so those are really good for in the hot sun if you're walking your dog to help protect their paw pads from the heat on the pavement. But Canada Pooch also makes their winter ones, and they're actually pretty similar. It's just like your basic winter coat material rather than water.
Material.
I don't know how to explain it. Water material.
Yeah, it just lets water pass through these ones.
Yeah,
Do.
the other ones won't.
No.
They'll have like this part on the bottom as well. These ones usually go up to almost, depending on the dog, like below or just around their knee-ish. Like obviously on Boyer, these would go up pretty high because he has little short legs. But on like regular size legs on a dog, they would go probably just above the ankle, a little bit below the knee.
But yeah, the concern was with them staying on. So they have the Velcro all the way around, so you can get them tight
Around the ankle.
Around the ankle, and then they also at the top have the little like drawstring, so you can tighten it at the like knee level or just below the knee where it falls.
Yeah.
And the winter boots will be the same
Exactly
sort
the
of
same,
style,
pretty much.
just
Yeah.
a winter material.
And I don't think Canada Pooch has their winter boots out yet. Because this is what we use kind of like for the bigger pups who want winter boots. Other than that, we use Pretty Paw for our small boots. I just went on their website today and I did see that they have them on there. I think they kind of revamped their original versions of the boots, so super interesting. Those ones are literally for like the 3-pound dogs, the 5-pound dogs, Boyer size, up to 15-ish pounds, I would probably say, but anything over that, Canada Pooch would kind of be the way to go. Zaner fits size 1 in the Canada Pooch boots, and I think he fits a size 3 in the Pretty Paw. So those are coming. The Pretty Paw doesn't go up as high. They're kind of almost like, they literally just, it's kind of like this part, but they do like more puffy, if that makes sense, and then they have a little drawstring to go around their ankle, and then it's just like the rest of the boot. It's not where this goes higher. They're a little bit shorter, but they're just smaller as well, because I think for the small pups, it's kind of hard to have all that material on their legs. So I don't blame them, though. I don't blame them.
No. We had a question of when might we be getting the winter boots in. They're just starting to release on like our suppliers site, so hopefully within the next few weeks we can order it, but we'll keep you posted. Just check out the like Instagram stories and posts, and we'll let you know when they're in stock for you guys to buy.
For sure. Keep up on our social media because that's where you'll probably find out about them.
I'm sure there'll be also a TikTok of dogs in boots.
100%. 100%.
Because who can, not watch that? It's just so cute.
It is. It is really, really cute.
So we'll keep you posted.
Stay tuned for that. And like Nicole said, they're just starting to release them. So Pretty Paw, I'm pretty sure, just released theirs. I don't even think Canada Pooch has theirs out yet.
No.
So stay tuned for that. Next, I think, since we're on the topic of paws, we could go into paw protection. So paw protection is really, really critical, especially as the weather kind of changes. It's just like us. Our skin gets super, super dry, and so will theirs. So we kind of just have those different remedies that you can do, natural remedies. Some of them are more for like a healing aspect. So Sorry, I read a comment and I got distracted. So yeah, they all just do different things, and some are healing, some are more of like a protection rather than a healing. Yeah.
Apparently I'm a klutz today, guys.
There we go. So Nicole will show you those ones.
Okay, so this is Chester's. We've talked about Chester's before, and I'm gonna drop them again, so bear with me today. It's Friday. Okay, here we go. So we have the Paw Protector, which is just your like standard, it's a balm that we'll put on the paw pads to help protect them from getting all cracked and dry and everything, especially in the winter. Or even coming out of the summer, you might notice some issues, and we want to address that. This is going to be your basic balm. And then this one is more of the hide healer. So this one is more for those we've already got super cracked little pads going on and we want to fix that problem right away. This is what we would go to. It's a little bit more stronger than just the basic one to help get rid of those cracks, and we don't want our pups to be hurting.
And I would even say this one, like, yes, it will help with paws, but it's more so with the skin. So if you have dogs that have really, really short, thin hair, this would be just something really good to kind of mix into their fur just to help them. It's almost like a lotion just for them, but in like a balm form. That's all. This one in winter is really, in summer is really cool too because it's a natural SPF. But I mean, it works for the winter as well because obviously the reflection off of the snow, if you have snow where you are, that can be super, super powerful as well. So there's those. These ones I'm holding, they're a little bit smaller, but I have the Boo Boo Balm and the Pain Healer. The Boo Boo Balm is kind of more for like antiseptic and like cuts and stuff like that. So if we find that like the paws are really, really cracked, this is what we would do. If you're finding that the cracks or the bones and joints are just kind of getting a little sore, you would want to do the Pain Helper. Carly has even used the Pain Helper before too, and she said she seemed to notice a little bit of a difference. For us, it's not going to be super, super strong because it's meant for the pups, so it's not going to be like jacked up with ingredients and all that. But yeah, so super, super cool. This one's also supposed to be a little bit calming as well. And I forgot to mention all natural ingredients in all of these. All natural and safe ingredients, so if they lick it, it's completely okay. Obviously, we want to avoid that as much as possible.
Because we're trying to heal them. We want it to stay on there as long as it can, but if they do lick it, it's not going to hurt them. It's all natural ingredients.
And I seen a comment there quick about the boots. So the boots for your 77-pounder, you would want to do the Canada Pooch ones. So they kind of have a Velcro strap which you can tighten or loosen around the ankle. And then they kind of have like a pinch, and you can tighten up more around the knee or the mid-calf, I guess, if you want to say. So
two different points of securing it, basically, to hope that they'll stay on.
Yes, for sure, for sure. Nicole will show you the next two.
Yeah, so these ones, we have two different brands going on here, but they're going to be very similar in their function. So we have the Hemp for Paws nose and paw balm, and then this one is the Balm Diggity Healthy Paws. And this one, I can open this one?
Yeah, that one you can open so you can actually see it.
There you go. You can see it. I'm going to hold this one. So we'll show. Oh, it smells really good.
The lavender you can smell immediately once you open it.
It smells so good. I'm getting distracted. But yeah, so these are both going to be your like everyday care for like nose and paws. Palms. I was gonna say palms. I don't know where that was going from.
Paw balms.
Paw balms. But yeah, so for noses and paws, these are gonna be your everyday care. Just upkeep in the like winter season. We want to make sure we keep them nice and hydrated, just like our skin. Theirs is gonna get dry and cracked, and we want to help them out as much as we can. And like I said, this one smells really good. It's got like lavender essential oils, and then the Hemp for Paws is kind of like a little.
Doesn't really have a smell.
Doesn't have a smell.
Especially
it's very neutral.
So, yeah, and this. So any of the hemp for paws stuff, I'm gonna go over the other one as well. This uses hemp terpenes. So if they lick it, they're not gonna get any type of high from it. We just want the benefits to help heal it. And like Nicole said, these are just protection. Just protection.
Yeah.
They will work a little bit for healing, obviously, but they're not going to heal as much as the next two that I'm going to show you.
These are like the preventative ones before we start noticing those severe cracks and dryness. We want to address that before it gets to it.
So both the balm diggities from Cordoba Farms.
Cordoba
That
Farms.
one's really cool. And then the
Hemp for
stick.
Paws.
That's almost like a deodorant stick.
It is. It's very convenient. I like the stick. It's like a rolls up like a deodorant stick.
Yes, and that one's Hemp for Paws.
Hemp for Paws.
So there's that. And then I have the other balm diggity from Cordoba Farms. So this is the other one. This one is like a mix of charcoal and oatmeal. So this one,
that smells good too.
it actually, I don't know what to pinpoint it as. It's very mild, but it smells something familiar, but I don't know what to pinpoint.
I don't know what I'd put on there. There's an essential oil in there that smells really nice. Rose. It says rose oil.
And
there you go. That's why I was like, it says it smells florally.
I kind of smell olive oil too, because there is olive oil. But anyways, we're both getting distracted by the
sidetracked. It smells good though.
So the next two, so Balm Diggity by Cordoba Farms, charcoal and oatmeal are the main ingredients. This is going to be really, really great for healing. It is a balm again, and I will show you. Literally just looks like charcoal in a little thing. And it kind of feels, it's pretty soft actually, like it's not, sometimes because charcoal can be really rough, this isn't like that.
No.
It's nice and soft and it's ground through within. And again, if they eat this, it's non-toxic, so good for that. So it'll help protect, soothe, and heal. So there's that one. If you want a little bit more convenience, this one is literally a skin therapy lotion. We have one of these in the back and I use it all the time on myself. But this can be for the pups. So if they have any type of cuts, sores, scrapes, burns, like anything, this is what we would want to use on them. Carly used this on herself when she was opening the store because she got a cut from dealing with something from the ceiling and like it's been throbbing and throbbing and throbbing. She said she put this on and almost instantly the pain stopped. And I've even noticed with myself, as soon as I put this on, whatever I put it on, like the next day or two, it's gone. So it's really good. So even if you think, well, that's a big bottle for my pup to have one cut, use it on yourself. It's super, super good.
It's all natural ingredients again, just like all the other ones we were talking about. So if they lick it, it's not going to hurt them.
It doesn't really have a
It doesn't.
scent.
Again, it's all the Hemp for Paws stuff is very like mild and I guess hypoallergenic for scent issues if that's something that you can't have in your house. But yeah, so helpful for everybody.
Yeah, and once
Yourself,
again,
your pup.
Yep, hemp terpenes, THC free. So super, super cool. The next bunch of stuff that we wanted to talk about, I know we're kind of overloading you with information, is just enrichment stuff. So as we know, the colder it gets, the more wound up the pups get inside. So we just have a variety of enrichment tools. All of these you can put blueberries, bananas, fruits, vegetables, supplements, water, bone broth, goat's milk, like their food, you name it, you can put it in these things. Treats, like you have endless amount of options. Obviously to keep them busy, I would say try not to do these every single day because they will master it really, really quick. But if you're doing a different one every day or every few days, it's probably a good idea because mentally exerting them is like hours of running. So we got to keep that brain going and keep them busy at the same time, so at least you can have some peace and quiet as well. So
yeah, everybody needs a little bit of peace and quiet.
Do you want to talk about these?
Oh yeah, I love these. Okay, gotta find a way to hold them.
I'm gonna take a drink of water. I'll be right back.
So starting off with our first enrichment option are these cute. They're from Totally Pooched or Messy Mutts. They are like slow feeders. They're like not flat on the bottom, so they kind of like wobble as they're the pup is trying to get like the food and things out of here. You can kind of see, and there's like little holes on the side. There's a little ring around the edge. So there's lots of ways that we're hiding those like food or treats. You can do raw in here. You can do dry in here.
You can freeze it.
You can freeze it. You can do pretty much anything, and they're all dishwasher safe, which is the best part, because then you can just pop it in the dishwasher to clean it. But it's, yeah, again, like they won't fall over, and it creates like a, I guess, unbalanced surface for them to try and get all the stuff and treats and food out of there. So good way to extend that meal time so that they're not eating so fast, but also give you a little break and give them a little bit of activity too.
Yes, and I'm not sure if you mentioned this, a cup and a half of food fits this in here, or fits in here. So dry, raw, partially frozen, whatever you want. Stuff it with treats, smear peanut butter in there.
Yeah.
Like, and
Fruits
obviously,
and veggies.
yeah, and obviously, like, you don't have to freeze it, but freezing it just makes it last like 10 times longer. Because obviously, and they love frozen stuff too, so it's just a good way to keep them busy, especially on the inside. And it has all the little, they call these mushrooms.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
they're
they
little
have-
holes and
They're super cool. And like Nicole said, throw them in the dishwasher so you don't have to worry about cleaning them, because cleaning these would be a little bit of a pain in the butt.
yeah.
But yeah, just throw them in there.
It says odor and stain resistant too, so you can literally put anything in there.
And I think too, like, even if you're going on like a quick road trip, put this in the back seat with them, put dry food in there, give them something to do. Like, obviously I wouldn't put frozen stuff in here, but it's another option.
Yeah.
Similar-ish stuff we kind of have. So these, lots of people ask us, do you have Kongs? No, we don't carry Kongs anymore. We do variety of things as well, or instead. So these are, they call them the Soda Pup soda cans. So they're literally little cans. So this is the smallest and this is the biggest that we have. You can put the treats in there. You can smear peanut butter. Same thing, non-toxic. Freeze them. I believe they can go in the dishwasher as well.
I'm assuming.
They're supposed to say, obviously, like, with all of these, supervisor pup as much as possible, and nothing will be indestructible, right? So yes, they try to make them as strong as possible, but nothing's going to be indestructible. Somebody's asking, do you ship to Alberta? Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Go on our website. We have a flat rate shipping fee.
All across Canada, and then if you're outside of Canada, send us an email.
Yeah.
Or
an
Instagram message,
Yeah.
or TikTok message.
Direct messaging us is probably the fastest way you'll get a response if you have any questions. Yes, we check the emails, but when we're making stories and we're doing a live and stuff like that, we see the notifications pop up a lot more easily. So yeah, these are the Soda Pup ones. Super, super cool. They come in different colors, different styles. Yeah, so there's those. Next, I love the dinosaur egg one. These ones I would say are a little bit tougher. And the spots,
They're a bit thicker.
they're a bit thicker for sure. These ones aren't as thick. You can definitely easily squish them.
Oh yeah. But they're still very durable.
Yes, for sure. And they're not thin by any means either.
These ones are just a step up. That's all.
That's all. So yes, we have the little cupcakes. So you can try to put stuff in the bottom. It is a pretty small hole. Or you can put stuff in the top as well. Freeze it. Smear stuff in there. And then we have the dino egg as well. This one is literally my favorite. Same thing, you have the little small hole in the top. If not, you can put stuff in the bottom. Freeze it. But yeah, just the different shapes create different kind of mental abilities that they need to kind of go through it. So
I thought I'd pull this one up because we keep talking about freezing things.
Yes,
So-
exactly.
So I thought we'd move on. This one is Messy Mutt's. It's a silicone mold that you can use to freeze like items. So if we're making like bone broth ice cubes, goat's milk ice cubes, we can make a blend of fruits and vegetables and bone broth and goat's milk, and they're dry food, and you can blend it in a blender and just freeze it into a fun little shape. That way then you can pop it out and even put this in their bowl as like a extend that time of their eating, and they like to lick things.
They do, and
licking frozen things is always a good way to distract them and
yes, for sure. And these
calm them too.
They're nice and easy too, because then they pop out really nice because of that little inside piece. It doesn't make them completely solid, so when you pop it out, it gets some air in there, so it's easy to get out. Dishwasher safe. We're thinking the same thing.
Throw it in the dishwasher when it's done.
This makes 12. But yeah, and we have varieties of colors. Messy Mutts, lots of them. Their basic colors are this red. They have a little bit of like a gray. They have a teal, and they have like a lime green. So lots of different things. To continue with the Messy Mutts train, maybe we will go with the Licky Mats. So we have a variety of things. Both of these I would say you can use for dog or cat, but they do have them specified. These are for dog, these are for cat, but honestly it's not too different really.
No, like the cat ones are probably good for small dogs.
Yeah.
Or the big ones if your cat likes, you know.
Exactly. If they want a bigger surface
for your cat, you can get the dog ones.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
So these ones are really, really cool. So these are kind of like their basic size. This is what you see lots of Licky Mats their size in. Basic. It doesn't have any like grips or anything on the back, but because it is silicone, if you put it on the floor, it shouldn't really slip everywhere if you have a hard surface. Obviously on carpet, it might a little bit. But yeah, these are super cool, dishwasher safe. Then this is the Lick Bowl.
It's a little bit more raised. You can kind of see if I tilt it to the side here, that it kind of has like a little lip on it to give it a little bit of a bowl-like texture in the middle, and then it's got the Licky Mat, like flat surface on the outside. So just a bit of different textures to play with, to entertain them, to challenge them to get the food out, basically.
Yeah. And then this is exactly like the first one that we showed.
Bigger.
Way bigger. So if we have like a 100-pound pup.
Big dog.
Yes.
Cat. Big dog.
Yeah, exactly. And then when Nicole was saying this one, so I know a couple of pooches that come in the store. They have this one and they really like it because it is a little bit more deeper. Again, you can freeze all of these, dishwasher safe, stuff like that. So these are really cool. So they have
I love this one. I think this one's really cool.
It's just different. It kind of reminds me. Did you ever watch SpongeBob?
Yeah.
And
it's
the
like
little
a flower from
yes,
SpongeBob.
Yes, that's where my brain goes. Sorry, guys. Anyways, then this is the cat one. So this one is actually double-sided. So you have like most of the other ones. You have these, and then you have the straight ones as well. The straight ones are a little bit softer, but these ones are pretty hard. And I forgot to mention. Well, why would you do Licky Mats? What is even the benefit of them? Licky Mats, when dogs or cats are licking, it provides calming endorphins in their brains. So the more licking, the better. It's just really soothing.
Boyer woke up from his nap and he wanted to join in.
He loves them.
He loves his Licky Mat.
Yes. And even if you have like a fast eater, these are really good all year round. Summer treats, winter treats in the house. Oh, that was a big yawn for a little dude.
Pardon me, I'm still waking up.
Last but not least, for kind of like the trays and stuff like that, we only have a couple of these left, but this is the E-tray from Soda Pop, so the same person that made the little soda cans, the rubber ones. These are super, super cool. Before we brought these in, we wanted to bring them in, but we wanted to make sure that the material isn't like full of BPAs and chemicals and stuff like that. Completely safe, and it's FDA compliant, like it's food grade, recyclable, no silicone, stuff like that.
Dishwasher safe.
Yeah.
Microwave safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Freezer friendly. All the things.
All the things. So obviously this wouldn't be good for if you're wanting to make like ice cubes or shapes because it literally does not bend whatsoever. No. It's solid. But yeah, super, super cool. The amount of pictures I see on Soda Pop's Instagram of all the people that are like...
People will spend so many hours, it feels like, making them look so beautiful.
Yeah.
When I make them for him, he does not look that nice.
No, like they'll put a different color in each thing. They'll put different, like, they're so cool, so pretty. But yeah, you'll have to check them out. Same thing, they can eat from this. It doesn't have to be like just like a once and every time thing. They call it an eat tray for a reason. So.
Raw food, dry food,
yeah,
stews, pâtés,
whatever you want.
bone broth.
Yeah. So
all
super,
the good
super
things.
Cool. Okay, last but not least, we're getting to the end. I promise you guys.
So close.
We have you on here for a really long time today. Next, what we want to talk about is snuffle mats. So, same thing, kind of similar to the licky mats. This is just another enrichment way to kind of get their brain going. So this way, instead of licking, they have to, oh, that was a good yawn. They have to use their nose to kind of sniff out where everything is. First one we have is carrots. This is one of my favorites. Boyer loves these. So all of the carrots pop out. You get 8 carrots. They have these little spots where you can stick little treats around on the inside. You can also stick them in there as well, and then you'll just give them the whole thing, and they have to find the treats.
He wants to play with it really bad.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, I want to pull the carrots out.
But yeah, super cool. You could even like stick them in between here. This is for dry food. I would say do not do raw and do not do wet food in this.
No.
But you can do dry.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Freeze dried, even. Something,
Yes.
yeah. Something that's not wet.
Next one. So this one I think is called the bubble gum one.
Yeah.
This is super cool. It is more of like the softer material. So if you have a dog that kind of rips stuff apart a little bit more, this probably isn't the one for you.
We do have a bit more durable ones.
Yeah, we have more of like a canvas material, but this is just like your basic material. It's soft. It's almost like that fleece material.
Yeah.
Super soft, so you would just scatter the treats all around in the different pockets. These ones are really cool too because they have the little spots, so you would put them literally everywhere. You can roll it up and then give it to them. You don't have to, but they also have the little grippies on the back as well. So on hard surfaces, this shouldn't move around everywhere. It should stay pretty still. So we have those.
Filled in a couple different ones. Kind of
Yeah.
the avocado is very similar to that one.
Very, very similar, except it doesn't have the side pockets.
Yeah.
This one's literally just an avocado. My favorite.
It's so cute.
I love avocados and I love this even more. So super, super cool. Same thing. Has the grips on the back. These are all from Enjoya as well. Enjoya is super cool. But yeah. Last winter, like last January, we went through so much snuffle stuff. It was crazy. Like snuffle is in, licking is in just really cool ways to have enrichment. It's so cool.
I want in.
So cool. Then we have this one. So this one's a little cabbage. This one, if you have a hard surface, it will kind of move around a little bit because it is a soft surface. But you have a pup that isn't super aggressive with like destroying toys. This is perfect. It is a little bit different material. It's not super rough, but it's, I don't know
The word either.
Yeah.
It's not felt. It's more
Polyester.
Like... Okay, there you go.
Polyester. They're all machine washable as well. But yeah, so you can stick stuff in between the leaves. You can stick stuff in between, and then it comes off. Super, super cool. So there's that. Then the flower is really cool because you can make it what size you want. So it kind of starts at this smaller size. You can kind of open it halfway, or you can open it the whole way. You can stick stuff literally everywhere. This one is cool too because you could put it almost like on a wall or on your bathtub if you're not obviously like running the water or anything. But yeah, so super cool. Slow feeding as well. Like if you feed a dry diet, like put the food in here, it'll just slow them down. Nicole has the last one.
This is the last one. I'm going to show it up close because we don't want to take it out of the package right now, but it's a little hedgehog. And so this is the one we were talking about. It's kind of made a bit more of a canvas-like material. Definitely a bit more durable than like the felt ones. It does have the cute little pockets in it as well, so you can hide treats in the little pockets. There's one popping out the edge there. And then you can hide them in like the little nooks and crannies as well. You can roll it up. It's got the sticky grip to stay on the floor. And yeah, again, a bit more durable than the other ones.
And I forgot that we had these as well, but I was talking and I looked over and I seen these. So these ones are the hide and seek toys from Foo Fit. They also have the toys that go with it as well. Obviously, you don't need to use them. You can use any toy, but if you're looking for something, what did I say?
Toys.
Oh, those are
treats to go in the toys. There we
yes,
go.
there we go. So these are their hide and seek toys. So these are from Foo Fit. So first we have the little, and this is an alligator.
I call him an alligator.
You can stick little treats all up in here. They have the 3 little layers in their little nose. You can stick them.
Pockets in the back too.
In the back.
Yeah, in the behind. On this side.
Oh, yes. He has these ones as well in his little rib cage.
Feet.
His feet too. The feet ones are really deep. They're really, really deep. So those are super cool. And then we have, this one's my favorite, the little dinosaur. So yes, his neck comes like that. But yeah, same kind of thing where the nose was on the other one. Super kind of deep material in there. Kind of by his head. This is like on the body of the other one, the 3 different layers.
And his little feet do it too.
Yes, this one, the feet do it as well. They're smaller, but they're the same, like you can go in the same amount.
Yeah.
But yeah. You guys, we like filled you with information.
But recap.
Yes.
Cold weather, we want to add layers for clothing. We have sweater options, we have jacket options, depending on how cold it gets where you are. Here, we're gonna want all the layers.
Yes, everything possible.
Boots. And
boots are coming
boots
soon.
are coming soon. Socks we talked about too.
Get your paw balms and skin therapies.
Yes. There was a question here actually. What should I do if my dog licks his paw and it's swollen?
I would say one, if we haven't gone to the vet, I would definitely do that. If it's not, if they say it's nothing too serious, I would just do kefir. It's probably just, like it could be a yeast infection and it's swollen from them licking and licking and licking. So do kefir. Kefir has the natural bacteria in it to bring down yeast infections. It will take a couple bottles, so if you don't see results overnight, don't be upset. It does take a little bit of a while. Or you could also do the skin therapy, lotion or balm as well. So,
I'll grab that
yes,
one.
this one is really good.
This is the one we were talking about. Hemp for Paws, the skin therapy. That's going to be all natural. But you could do this in combination with the kefir too, because most of those things start inside. So we want to address the problem inside as well as help them relieve some of that itching on the outside.
Yes, and I'm not sure if you were here when we mentioned this before. Completely natural and safe. So yes, it has hemp in it, but it's hemp terpenes, so it's THC free. And if they lick it, it's not going to harm them. They're not going to get any type of high from it. But yeah, super cool. You can use this on yourself. It works really, really great. But yeah, I think that was everything. Other than that,
And then
get your enrichment. Tons of different enrichment options. Honestly, the more the better, because having that variety, it's just like food. Variety is the spice of life. So get that variety in there.
And if you live anywhere cold like us, you're probably cooped up in your house a good chunk of the winter. So we want to make sure we give them lots of activities to keep their brains stimulated too, and not just lounging around all the time.
For sure, for sure. Boyer is definitely going to get more
currently
enrichment.
lounging right
yes.
now.
He will definitely get more enrichment. He loves the enrichment. So,
Oh yeah.
Okay, you guys, that was a lot of information. We recapped. Don't forget, Bark to School Bingo all of September.
Yes.
If you have any questions,
Any other questions? that we
email
can-
us, DM us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Yeah, we will be uploading this on YouTube right after. So we take the Facebook version and we put it onto YouTube. So that should be up right away as well.
Yeah, and as we get our new winter items in, we'll keep you posted.
Yes.
So
Follow our social media, House of Paws Boutique, on all platforms, so that you can stay in touch with that. And that's it.
we ship everywhere.
Yeah, we ship pretty much everywhere. Flat rate of $25 across Canada. Other than that,
If you're in Regina, come say hi.
yes, come say. We would love to see your pupper. Yes. Thank you for spending some of your Friday with us. I know Boyer definitely is
Clearly tired right now of us
He's
talking.
lounging. Yes. He says,
Say
girls,
goodbye.
that is enough. Thank you
Say
guys.
goodbye.
Take care. Have a good weekend, and we will see you next Friday. Bye-bye.
Bye.